gate. They're off and racing. She was the last in, and she is clearly the last of them away, Sentimental Bell. Kelvinator, though, as usual, won the start, got away brilliantly from Sunlit Fresco. Little Silver driving forward, Resonator. Deferred's nice and handy as they settle down just in front of Corn Cob. Crack and Time. Scully buried away down near the inside next, leaving the back, followed by Coley, Amjad and Sentimental Bell last. As they went past the 750, Kelvinator wanted to throw out the anchor and slow them down. Had his mouth wide open from Sunlit Fresco. Little Silver third down on the inside. Posted deep in transit though, Resonator. Deferred in the centre. Crack and Time around them now in a bunching field. Corn Cob also looking to work around heels. Amjad takes off wider. No run at all for Scully. So the favourite there buried down on the inside looking for run. So's Deferred for that matter. At the 250, Crack and Time makes its move. Races up, grabs the lead. Kelvinator. Scully finding a narrow split near the inside. Little Silver coming through though. Little Silver's gone up, hit the lead. Scully's in pursuit. Crack and Time further back. Corn Cob. Sentimental Bell absolutely flying in the middle. What a ding dong go Scully. Scully hard up against the rail, wins it. Scully from Little Silver. Deferred, Sentimental Bell. Won't be much in it for the minor placing. And then Corn Cob, Crack and Time, Kelvinator, Coley, Amjad, Sunlit Fresco further back. Didn't fire. And Resonator, after tramping deep, found itself the last of them home. Scully is the winner. 10, Chris Parnham in a very busy finish to race 6 on the card. 280 into 240. Anxious moments for the backers of Scully. Little Silver getting through, reaching the lead, but Parnham aggressively pushing Scully through. Sentimental Bell from the clouds was weaving its way through the centre of the field in company with Deferred. Scully, though, the ex-Victorian son of Shooting to Win from Famous Painter, owned by Seymour Bloodstock, managed by Darren Thomas. Partnership with B. Dawson, Mrs. A. Noblet, Neville Parnham, trained by Nev, written by Chris Parnham to bring up a double here this afternoon. Scully scores in its second run here in the West, beating Little Silver. Mr. Consistency by Exosphere from Platinum Power. Tash Faithful, Loom looked the winner before Parnham found that run over near the rail on Scully. He steered him there and the horse was able to do the rest. The placings here are 10, 2, 4, 5. 10, Scully first, 2 Little Silver second, 4 Sentimental Bell third, 5 Deferred fourth home. Ahead of Long Neck with the margins, the time 1:13.01. Fabulous finish here to race 6 on the program. And he ran right up to how he was presented by the Parnham stable going into this event this afternoon. He certainly couldn't have looked any better. And Chris Parnham, well, he saw that run near the fence. He had to take it. Scully had a head full of steam, so did Little Silver. But it was the ex-Vic that just gets the job done. Fabulous finish. Third leg of the quaddie, the Peters Investments handicap over 2100, and will be coming our way from the west at 450. Let's go back downstairs now to the winners' enclosure, and there were plenty that liked Scully going into the race. Backed in 280 to 240 Tess and has delivered.
Plenty of happy punters for sure there. Darren catching up again with Neville. Nifty. Gee, it was a bit interesting there a couple of 100 metres out. What were your thoughts?
Look, I was happy where he was in the run, and he was getting a nice flow into the race, but getting towards the corner, he looked like he was in a bit of a traffic jam and horses going around him. But Chris just showed why he's a class jockey. He had patience and switched back to the inside, and he's finally riding like I told him to ride. Yeah.
Has a great mentor in yourself there, but as he did get that clear running as well, really let down. Fantastic.
No, yes, he certainly did. Chris is a very good jockey, and he suits this horse well, I think, and. It was a bit hairy there for a bit, but he had a good turn of foot when he let him go, so hopefully there's more wins in store.
The way he let down as well, does it give you the impression you could go to a 14?
Not really, I don't think so, but I wouldn't rule it out, but from what I've seen of his history and whatever, I think he's more of a 1200 metre horse, and I think he's I think he'll be a good money spinner in Perth.
Alaskan in the next, thoughts?
I really like Alaskan today. I think if if he can just sort of get a bunny to chase for a longer in the straight, I think he'll go very well today.
Fingers and toes across there. Congratulations here.
Good on you, thank you.
There's Neville Parnham. We'll grab a word with Chris Parnham as well, winning jockey here.
Chris Parnham joins us now. Chris, obviously his WA debut was over 1,000 metres and he certainly hit the line nicely.
He certainly did. I was really encouraged for his first start run. He came across here in good order and with decent enough form lines behind him back in Victoria. So yeah, coming to Perth, he seems to have been thriving and yeah, he won very well.
Dare say if Neville had left him in that 1,000 metre graduation earlier today, it probably was a different story. He needed every inch of 1,200 there.
Yeah, he did. Probably thousands. It seems to probably be on the short side for him. But yeah, now at 1,200 second up, I think was always going to be perfect for him.
Top of the home straight, you and BG were probably both needing runs. He was on deferred, who was travelling probably equally as well as you. In the end, that inside run presented itself, and that's the difference.
That's right, yeah. Luck and running. Just at the top of the straight, I just saw Paddy's horse wanting to hang a little bit. And then I wanted to take a run, which I got beaten to before I got there. And then Paddy rolled off the fence, and it's suited us perfectly.
What about on patrol in the last? Can he win today?
Yeah, he's in really good form this prep. He's probably up against it a little bit today, just the way the track's playing. But if everything falls in his way, he's a good chance.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks.
There's Chris Parnham combining with Father Neville and Scully taking out the Unite resourcing handicap over the 1,200 metres. Scully breaks through here in Western Australia at start number 2 here in the West. 10, 2, 4 and 5 were the numbers here in the 6th. We'll take a very short break before heading back up to Kununurra.